Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevus and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here. Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Damme wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
All right then.
I noticed there isn't much variation among the people that we've seen. They're all very just distinctly human, right?
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
No wingheads. No Machina. None of the Blade Agnes ones. Not that I've seen so far, at least. Which is interesting.
Always nice to see a new face.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
All right.
I guess we will. For now, I'm gonna try to get to the point where we stop following her at the very least before I'm done for the day. Oh,
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry. Poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Ooh. Okay. I'm interested in that for sure.
Always nice to see a new face.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here. So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi? Nope. She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
I don't know if that's impressive or not.
Would you believe
Considering
it?
it seems like she likely can go invisible just like the rest of their attack, right? Oh, so like someone who went invisible fought us before, didn't they?
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. by Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Interesting.
Would you believe it?
That does look vaguely familiar.
Huh.
And that
Would you
thing is
believe
still... Is that thing still out there in the distance? Yeah. Let's get a better view. Yeah, that thing's still out there in the distance.
Wanna die?
What is that thing? Like, it doesn't look that familiar to me, I guess.
Hey, Noah. You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Oh, you cut off the interesting dialogue. Ah. Sorry, I think I'm doing that way more often by accident.
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles.
Okay.
Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw...
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
Wait, what are you gonna show us? Wait. wait, what are you gonna show us? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I mean, that's not something that's unexpected. We basically I feel like we
So
figured
we're
that out
born to
ages
fight.
ago, but...
And then we die. Over and over and over.
I
That-
can hardly believe it. But it was Ethel, without a doubt.
Here's the thing. I feel like, one, we already figured that out, and the more interesting part was exactly how that would happen. Like, it's less that it's happening, because I thought that part was, like, they threw so many signs that it was happening, right? And then, I like, reincarnation was one of the very first things that I was thinking. Maybe not necessarily of these characters specifically, but still, same idea, right?
Getting dark already.
I'm more interested in the specifics that. Oh, we lost our clothing. This happens every once in a while. And it's always very odd when that happens.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Oh. I was like, if you were a civilization that like making descendants and stuff like that was like a real important part of your existence, like it was the make or break, like obviously all civilizations are based around that. But if it was so dire that that element was make or break, I was thinking, like, would you conceptually break out all the sexual stuff and like put that in the back room or other stuff like that? Well, they do have familial units and whatnot, so presumably they've developed in a way where it's a private element to all that. Yeah.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I?
And she comes out and it's like, in there, that's how you make a baby. Oh wait, did I just hear it? Like, they're obviously gonna focus on the like, oh, babies and moms and parents and that element of it rather than the sex part of it. But I would find it funny if it was just like they didn't, basically. They all look over. All of them are extremely confused. Oh, those two down there too.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
I'm gonna be honest, the actual story feels like it's leading to, okay, as Ouroboros, your job is to make babies. Because like they said, all of them are descendants, right?
She's so warm.
Of the first Ouroboros.
Place one finger in her palm.
Ah, the power of lacking object permanence.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh. Tyan's fucking face. Tyan's like so cute. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn.
Oh my goodness. I love Tyan's reaction too.
This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
Uh-oh.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made?
Oh.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up.
Oh my god, what was this game rated? It's rated T for teen. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna note. Okay. I'm gonna note the fact that they didn't just like walk out of there just like completely dumbfounded, maybe with like a hobble to their step. Like, what did he just say? You do what? And what? Why would you? I mean, why would you? There. Like, I'm pretty, like, the part that would, like, flabbergast them the most is not, well, maybe it's the baby part of it, but come on, show that reaction. Will YouTube, like, flag my video if I make the video title How Babies Are Made? Yeah, they totally would. Oh my goodness. They probably would, yeah. This is like an awkward laugh and an actual, like, humorous. All at the same time.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth.
Okay. This is just a random idea that came into my mind. I don't have any basis for it in any capacity. No, it was more looking at Mio and her reminding me of Nia from Xenoblade 2 and thinking about how Rex was... Something about that just reminded me, like, because they haven't really explored this in the other ones, right? But they did have all those romantic connections and whatnot. What if the first Ouroboros was Rex, and it was just the reason why there's so much genetic diversity is because maybe it's because there's a lack of genetic diversity, actually, that why everyone looks very similar. And the reason there's so little genetic diversity is it's because Rex is all the dad. Rex is the only dad, and it's all the girls. I don't fucking know.
Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
The
feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we still following? Okay, one sec. I need to take a quick 1 sec. Statues of people.
Tyon, look.
Original Ouroboros, maybe?
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood?
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time.
Why?
By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
But really, why so few? That's incredibly specific.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles.
No. I mean, yeah, Rio Queen. Yeah, I mean, based on what's his face was saying at the end, it made it sound like there was a Melia or some equivalent or a descendant or something out there that caused the robot to malfunction and whatnot. But I don't actually feel like I'm getting a good grip on it. Like, there's only so many seats. Why? That's sort of important, isn't it? Why?
Real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
Okay. It could also just be
all right,
descendants.
So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids and you alone.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So those people from before,
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them.
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that. I agree. It was so precious.
Yeah, but what do we do now? Shania. More walking to do. This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. Oh, sure. That feels like a good stopping place. Even. The Kifis and Agnes warning levels have been combined to form single Mobius warning levels. Okay.
Colony relations changed, looks like.
It feels like it never mattered that much.
Man, I think I need
warning
some time
levels.
to process all this. Yeah.
I'm not sure what difference it ended up making.
Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
So we're getting dorm rooms so we can make babies, right? I mean, come on, like legitimately. That's what it feels like it's leading to. Like, well, we had like fight Mobius, make babies. Those are the goals, right? Just based on this. This is the dorm for young lost number soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Oh, and sadly, there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Michiba canteen. But if you want to do that, do your own cooking, feel free to use the empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll have a lot to discuss. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Summers War Room. There's a place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill, which you passed on the way here. Interesting. I'll let you know closer to the time. I mean, we still need like an actual goal, right? Oh, and before I forget, you're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? Thought you'd be pleased. Please not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. Yep. Thank you very much for being a friend. Okay, that's probably a good place to end it. A lot of, like... I'm not really surprised by much of anything except, how babies are made. That's, like, way big news to me. I did not predict that at all. I don't think they foreshadowed that enough. But beyond that, it did feel like a lot of it is like, yeah, this is essentially what we were figuring. In some capacity, at least some of my theories and speculations went that direction. But they haven't really explained the why, and I'm gonna guess that's because I guess the main thing that we learned was like there's queens that are true, and that just sort of fits with what we saw before, so that makes sense. I sort of got in that type of impression before anyways.
Let me just fix this.
I guess I feel like I don't have a lot of new information to go off of, just like confirmation of some stuff. Nothing, like very little what's been said feels like it's actually like not something I already suspected happening, right? Which is interesting. But that's primarily because they're not explaining the why in almost any capacity, right? They're just explaining, yeah, this is how it is. And it's been sort of like, yeah, you've been hinting that like this is how it is for quite some time. So I'll think about it a little bit more, and maybe I'll have something next time. So I'll see you all then. Drive safely, everyone.